What's good, YouTube? I'm back. Look, I know I've been gone for a long time, and I ain't dropped a video in a minute, probably since before school started. But I've been busy with school stuff and other stuff, but that's no excuse. So I'm back, and I'm here to give you guys another video. So this video, I'm going to be doing my very first story time. Just let me know if y'all want to hear my stories, if y'all don't. And yeah, let's get into the story. So, this story time is about the time that I got into my first fight. I was in, I believe, the sixth grade, sixth or seventh grade. I was in the seventh grade. I was in science class. And in science class, I had a teacher that we didn't really do anything in that class. So basically, all we ever did when we got in that class is get on laptops. Sometimes we did a worksheet or two, but other than that, we were on laptops, watching a movie, doing something like that. So long story short, we didn't do much in that class. So we were all in class, and we were on the laptops as usual. Came in, it was a regular day. I did everything I usually did. But this particular day, whatever we were doing on the laptops required us to be in groups. Even though we always sat in groups, but I guess we got to pick our own groups that day. I can't really remember for sure. But, so me, I was in the group with, I'm not even going to name drop. I'm going to call them, let me see. I was in the group with like 3 different people. I was in the group with a girl named Kayla, and 2 boys, which was, I'm gonna call them Eddie and Martin. These names are so whack. I've never went to school with anybody in the names. But anyway, and we were working on whatever we were working on. And I guess class got boring for them, or whatever the case may be, they got bored. And they started playing a game. And it wasn't like a regular game that you would just, well, I don't know about anybody else, but it just wasn't a regular game that I played on a daily basis. I'm going to say that. So they started playing a game called Pass the Smack or something like that. I can't really remember what they called it. But they were just like smacking each other and like passing it along. And I'm like, look, I ain't got nothing to do with this game. Y'all hit me, I'm hitting y'all back. So they all playing that game or whatever. And it was getting like close to the end of the class. I don't know what clicked in their heads to just be like, yeah, we gonna hit some bread this one time. But one of the boys hit me. And I'm like, I just told y'all I'm not playing this game. So he hit me and I'm like, look, I'm not in the mood today. Don't touch me. I told you not to touch me when y'all started playing this game. So he's like, all right, I'll leave you alone. That was it. So then class was over, and I don't know if we were going to lunch or if we was going to another class. But I know we were all like lining up. We were going to lunch. We were all lining up to go to lunch. And we was like standing in line waiting for the bell to ring or whatever, the bell to ring, for the class to switch and all that other stuff. We all talking, and like out of nowhere they just come over there playing like, oh, you said you was gonna hit me back. Like they just kept like nudging at me like what are y'all doing? I just told y'all I'm not in the mood, leave me alone. So the one boy come over there, Martin, he came over, and he was, like I said, he was one of the people in my group. And he came over there and he was like, I bet you ain't gonna do nothing, da 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 da. So like he kept waving his hand near my face like, I'm not touching you, I'm not touching you. Like basically kept like picking with me like, I'm getting ready to hit you, but I'm not gonna hit you. Like he just kept picking with me like he was getting ready to hit me, but he never really hit me. So I'm like, I'm really not in the mood today. Could you leave me alone? Like you hit me, I'm really gonna hit you back. I don't know, maybe I just looked like I was playing. Maybe I just come off as one of them people that's not serious. Maybe I just didn't come off as assertive enough. I don't know. Whatever the case may be, he didn't take me serious, so he decided to keep messing with me. And, like, it was just this one time that he looked like he was just, like, way too close to my face. And before he got a chance to hit me, I blocked his hit. and I hit him. And then after I hit him, I don't know what he was about to do, but like me, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how it like led to us actually physically fighting. I blocked his hit, and after I blocked his hit, I hit him with my other hand. And he was like, yo, you just hit me, da, da, da. And like, he just, I don't know, the person that he was, he always did this thing, like, where he looked like he was like, Gary, come towards you, but he never really did. I can't explain it for the life of me. Every time I tell a story, I cannot explain what he did to just make me want to hit him more than what I had already hit him. So, he did whatever he did to make me want to hit him again. And after that, we just ended up fighting. And like, he hit me once after I had him the first time. And the initial time that I hit him, he hit me once after that. And after he hit me that one time, I'm like, oh yeah, we physically get ready. After a while, I just saw pearls flying everywhere. Everybody in my grade wore pearl bracelets. And I had a pearl bracelet, and that was my favorite bracelet. I just saw beads flying everywhere during the fight. And I'm like, he popped my bracelet. Now I'm extra mad because he popped my bracelet. So...
excuse me. That was nasty.
And you like ever, like, I'm not sure, I know it's not only me because I've heard other people say it, but like, have you ever like been trying to physically hurt somebody, but it just don't, when you doing it, it don't feel like you hurting them as much as you want to. Like, you can't hurt them enough, so it's just like you try to hit them harder and harder, but it's just not working. That's how I felt. And all I remember is like people that's just trying to pull me off of him, and like after a while he just balled up and just took it. Like, he wasn't even hitting me back at this point, and I was just hitting him. And I didn't feel bad at that point, but I felt so bad like days after. But like I don't know, I really can't even explain to y'all how I felt during the fight because I don't remember. It just seemed like every time I tell the story, I just remember more and more about the story, like more details. But just so happens the guidance counselor was walking down the hallway, and she was like, what's the commotion, da 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 da. At this point, everybody brushed, like my friends all brushing my hair, and the girl I called my twin, like she was like trying to calm me down and all that other stuff. And like, she like, what's going on in here? And long story short, like, they pulled both of us out of the classroom. We all went down to lunch, and like, we was all sitting at the table. She kept asking me what happened. I kept telling her the same story over and over again. So, like, it was kind of like on TV, or I don't know if they do this in real life because I've never been questioned by the police, but it's just like what they do on TV, like with police, like when they keep asking you the same question over and over again, and they like rephrase it to like see if you change your answer or change your story or whatever. That's what she was doing. And I'm just like, all right. I'm telling her the story over and over again, exactly what happened over and over again. And the last time she asked me, I changed my story. And I changed my story on purpose just to see what her reaction was going to be. Okay, whatever. Like, can you just give me whatever punishment you're going to give me? Because I'm tired of sitting here. I'm tired of you asking me the same question over and over again, just rephrasing it. Like, I'm over it at this point. And she's just like, okay, I'm going to tell your grandmother. Now, the only reason she said my grandmother is because my grandmother worked in the school that I went. So, she said, yeah, I'm ready to take it to your grandmother. So, they took me down the hallway to my grandmother. She told my grandmother what I told her. She's like, I'm going to call your mother. So, she called my mother. My mother's like, what happened? I told her what happened. She was like, okay, talk to you when you get home. So, like, I didn't really get in as much trouble as I should have gotten in. And I solely think it was because my grandmother worked at my school. But like, now that I know for a fact, like a couple days after that, like I really felt bad because I didn't really mean to like come off like, but I had already told them that I was having a bad day. So the fact that I was having a bad day, on top of the fact that you keep messing with me, and it's just like, I told you I'm having a bad day, so why don't you leave me alone? And it was just like all of that. Whatever, but I don't even remember what happened to me that day for the reason why I had a bad day. So that was my first fight. And I know y'all probably like, oh my gosh, our first fight was a boy. And yeah, it definitely was. And the person that I fought, that ended up being my very first like actual like boyfriend. He was like one of the first people that I was just like, yeah, hey mom and dad, this is my boyfriend. But it took a while, but That's also another story time. But yeah, my first fight was actually my first boyfriend. We still good friends to this day. Yeah. So that was the story time of my first fight. And it was definitely crazy. I'm going to catch y'all next time in my next video. I'm not sure if my next video is going to be a story time or like a cooking with me video, maybe a vlog. I don't know, because Halloween coming up. Halloween is one of my favorite holidays. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So catch y'all on the flip side. And I'll see y'all next time on The Bree Show. Peace.